guys, I hope everyone's doing well, everyone's enjoying the weather. I'm Michelle, bringing you today a video on how to stand up for yourself, or we can say how to be assertive. I have noticed a lot of people tend to struggle with this issue a lot these days. Sometimes people find it hard to get their point across. They seem not to get into conflicts. They're scared to get into conflicts, basically. And then this obviously creates insecurity, it brings them stress. And to avoid that, this is where we need assertiveness. So, how can we become more assertive? First of all, there are seven tips I'm going to give to you today. But however, before I get into that, I'm going to explain to you about three types of people. One is assertive person, second is passive person, and uh, also an aggressive person. So let's start with an assertive person, right? An assertive person would respect other people's point of view. They'll take it into consideration and also get their feelings and needs heard as well at the same time. Passive person is known to be a people pleaser. They just want to please people, they can't seem to say no, and this creates anxiety for them. Third person is known to be an aggressive person, known as the bully. They just want to get their point across and not listen to anyone else's. They just feel they are right all the time. So, how can we become more assertive? Just to let you know, this will take a bit of time. It wouldn't happen just overnight. You need to take steps, and just it's the ongoing process. It's not going to happen overnight, basically. So first, I would say your tip would be to believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself. Like, if you don't believe in yourself, you're going to have low self-esteem, and once you have low self-esteem, you're going to find it hard to say no to people, and you just would take other people's view into consideration more than prioritizing yourself. And this is where assertiveness plays a major role. You start respecting yourself more in this way. Okay, so that was point number one. Point number two is learn to say no. When you learn to say no, everything will be fine. So how do you say no? So, like, for example, at work, you get given so many tasks, and you know you are working on your own task at the moment and you won't have time. So this is where no comes into place. Situations like this is very important for that. Also, like, your friends always take advantage, for example, with something, and you always let it go. And or at the back of your mind, you know this is really affecting you. So this is where you need to say no and take priority, your own feelings into consideration. So point number three, I'm on now. So point number three is you need to be starting with small talk. What I mean by small talk is just, for example, your washing machine is not working, yeah? And you call the customer service and they send someone to fix it, but however a day later or something your machine stops working again, stop working again, then you have to call them back. So this is where you take small steps. So that was number three. Point number four is practice, rehearse. I would say practice before you have to get your point across to someone. So this can be done in front of a friend. Rehearse, yeah, scenarios in front of a mirror. You can do it as well, so that on the day you are not put on the spot. Okay, so this tip will help you with that. Point number five, be precise and straight to the point. What I mean is, don't just talk unnecessary. Straight to the point, get your point across. Otherwise this can be misinterpreted, and you don't want that to happen. And you can don't forget to use I statements. I feel this way, I need this. Otherwise, if you don't use this, you're going to come across as an aggressive person, which you don't want to come across to your manager or anyone else. So that was point number 5. So now we are on point number 6. So point number 6 is your body language and your voice tone. So body, some people seem to ignore that. They don't take that into consideration, but however, body language is quite important. If you're going to slouch, that doesn't come across as a confident person. So stand up tall. You can rehearse this again in front of the mirror, and also with the voice and your face expressions as well need to be right in place, and your voice as well. Make sure you're not too loud or you're not too soft. You have to be firm to get your point across. So that was point number 6. Now we're on point number 7. So point number 7 is standing your ground. You probably didn't get your what you needed by your manager. You got your point across, but however, it wasn't in your favor, and you want to be heard again. You want your needs to be heard again. So at that time, maybe they had the ongoing issues as well, stress, so they didn't take it into consideration. Make sure you repeat this to them in the near future so that your need is heard again. Okay, so that was point number 7. So that's it for today. I hope this has helped you understand assertiveness better. Also, the tips that I've given you, the 7 tips I've given you, they have helped you. Please, please, please remember, it's not going to happen overnight. You have to practice. You need to put in the hard work yourself. Start small, start step by step, and eventually you would know this is working. You will see the new person. That new person will come. Don't worry about it. It just takes a bit of practice. So guys, I hope today's video was helpful, and also don't forget to share my link below, and also comment. And if you want me to discuss any other topics, please do send me an email so I can discuss that for next time. All right then guys, this is me for today, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Take care guys. Bye.